after the last win at Southampton and then a good point in Paris. How would you sum up the last week? Are you pretty pleased with how it's gone?
Well, yes, it's overall a positive week. We still, I think we have shown the right attitude, the right spirit, and we know we have room for improvement in some areas of our game. What we will work on, but overall it's positive, the results are positive.
You're unbeaten in your last 25 games against newly promoted teams. It's a great record. What do you put that down to?
I don't know, we take our games seriously, we focus to do well, and that's what we want to do again tomorrow. Of course, we have a short recovery, but everybody looks to have recovered well, and we go into the game with the desire, of course, to win the game again.
Alexis had another long, gruelling summer with Chile, but do you feel that with 2 goals in his last 3 games, he might be starting to come back into the form we know?
He is. He had a long rest, you know, he had 5 weeks holiday, and it took him a while to get back to fully fit physically, but now he's back, yes.
And just lastly, can you give us an update on the team news ahead of the whole game?
Look, Walcott could be back in the squad. I have to check how well he came out of a session today. I haven't seen the medical people yet. And Ramsey is, of course, still out. And Gabriel is back in normal training. I don't think he will be included. He might play on Tuesday night. And so injury situation is not bad at the moment.
Arsene, thanks for your time. You said Ramsey is of course still out. Was there not any ambition to have him back for this game?
Yeah, I hoped, but he's not ready.
So obviously maybe not the League Cup and then next weekend first time?
It will come too early, I think.
Is there some added problem?
No, but he is still little. We are cautious with him because we do not want any setback with his hamstring. And at the moment, I think for Tuesday it's really too early for him.
Had problems today disrupted your preparations?
Yeah, like your press conference disrupted your press conference as well. But look, we have to deal with that. No, it's nothing dramatic.
The players will be let off a fine note, particularly today, if they were late, will they?
Yes, they were late without being fined. The M25 will be fined.
What do you think of the job that Mike Phelan's doing at Hull?
He's doing very well. You know, his experience, he's worked in big clubs, big competitions, and he has done really well. And he's a real football man who has given some stability to Hull, and they are difficult to beat.
Given his years working as assistant to,
yeah.
Like Ferguson, were you surprised he hadn't been given the job this time?
Look, maybe he enjoyed his job, the way he was doing, and I think sometimes people behind the managers are real football people who have not the same pressure but can enjoy to work every day, So it's not specially because you're a manager that people have more knowledge than some people who work inside the clubs. What is important is the experience of the big games and the knowledge you get from these big games.
I know you were asked, I think last week, about contract situation for Ozil and Sanchez. Anything to add at all?
No.
And what about your captain, Per Mertesacker? His contract runs out in the summer.
Yeah, he as well. At the moment, we have not dealt with that situation.
Are you waiting to see about his fitness? Is that what the delay is?
Not specially. Of course, he has to come back, but we go year by year after we spare, and we sit together at some stage when he will be back in full training.
And Bellerin has offered Usain Bolt out again for a sprint race. He's saying he's still waiting for that phone call.
Bellerin?
Yeah.
Well, that is a bit ambitious.
You don't think he would stand a chance?
Usain Bolt loves football, but I think he's still too quick for Hector.
I think we ask you about Xhaka, because a lot of people were quite surprised he didn't play in midweek. He hasn't complained.
Yeah, you know, it's not about his quality at the moment. He adapts to the pace of the English game. And for me, it's about pairs as well who work together. You know, Coquelin and Cazorla have worked well together. So, but he will play games, and he is every week he's stronger and better, and I think he will have a huge impact as a player.
He looks as if he's got a great physical strength. I mean, the other night he came on, you could see him immediately
Yes.
impose himself on the game.
He can, of course. He has the stature, he has the power, he has the strength. What we want him is to use that in a very efficient way. It's short, you know. We arrived, we are September, we started in August, so it's 1 month. For many players, took them some time to get into the team. He will do that without any problem.
How would you describe him? Do you describe him as a box-to-box or as an anchor man? He seems to be quite adaptable.
Yes, I personally prefer him as a box-to-box player because he has the engine, he has the power, he has the long pass. He likes to come deep and distribute the game. But I think he has as well the engine to have an impact with his runs.
Has he got the qualities you've been missing in midfield, would you say?
Look, we had always good midfield players, you know. Cannot say that we were missing anything. We wanted to add players with quality, and him and Nenny are top-class players. And there's big competition in midfield at the moment. But I'm sure both of them will get in the team.
When you say it's about playing in pairs, does that mean it's difficult for him to play with Cazorla, for instance?
No, not necessarily. What I mean is that Cazorla and Coquelin have 50 or 60 games together there, and that has a little impact sometimes in my decisions.
With Jack, is it sometimes do the new arrivals get blown away by the pace and physical nature of English football? Does it take them by surprise?
Look, in 1 or 2 occasions, I think he adapted quite well, personally, and but his physical strength and his power allows him to pretend to play straight away. But sometimes, you know, we lost our first game. You go a bit for stability, but he's highly focused, and Nenny as well. Both of them are highly focused, and they're top quality.
How do you evaluate your start generally? Because you seem to be quite nicely sort of sitting there, even the top 6 or 7 has a familiar look to it. Are you quite happy?
Who?
No, generally.
Look, we had a difficult start, and after that, you know, that you're very quickly under pressure, and the mental solidity of the squad is tested straight away. So we came out of it at the moment quite in a satisfactory way, but we have already to make some ground up against teams who have started very well. So the mental state of the squad is good, but now we have to show the consistency with our result.
Do you expect to make many changes to the starting lineup? Will Czech be back, for example?
Czech will be back, yes.
And many other changes?
No.
Can you tell us if Olivier Giroud might start?
Olivier Giroud has had a knock on Tuesday night. I have to check if he's fit and available.
I mean,
What was that?
Yeah, what was the problem?
Big toe.
I mean, all your other players have come back from Euro 2016 and started. Why has Olivier kind of been a little bit slower?
He has been a bit behind at the start, you know, fitness-wise. He has been behind Koscielny and Özil. At the start, it took him some time to get back. Since the last week, he's slowly getting back to full fitness now.
As you'll know, he got a bit of criticism, didn't he, from the French fans during Euro 2016. He's always that sort of divisive figure.
Well, I think he got a bit of sceptical attitude from French fans at the start of the competition, before the competition, basically. And during the competition, he convinced everybody that he was the right choice.
Did you talk to him about that?
Yes, because I think he has done extremely well to turn people around, you know. And Olivier is a guy who's very strong mentally, and to do what he did is not easy.
Arsene must have been obviously man of the match, wasn't he? Hence PSG. Is it your plan that he will always start in the Champions League and Czech will always start in the Premier
Look, I don't want to come out with my plan specially, but I think the decision was questioned, but what I can understand, because I have 2 world-class goalkeepers, and for the day I've chosen Ospina, and I think he had an outstanding game.
Barcelona, for example, have that system, don't they? They have a different keeper for the...
More and more clubs have that, you know. If you have 2 world-class goalkeepers, you cannot keep 2 world-class goalkeepers, they never get a game. One of them does not get a game, so or you have a secondary choice and who never plays, and when he gets the first choice gets injured, you have a big problem. Or you try to get 2 world-class goalkeepers like we have, but then you have to give them games as well and big competitions.
Thank you, everyone.